Can we please have a round of applause for Mr. Sanjay Jha from Congress and Kishore Madhyan from Aam Aadmi Party, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're going to start with the second round of questions, and again, your Twitter feed is always fun. So this next question is from your Twitter feed, which says, Sanjay Jha, seriously, Steve Jobs of Borivali.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I had people from my own party who were like, Jha, man, we can't stop laughing.
No, but the Steve Jobs of Borivali from the Congress Party would be Sanjay Gandhi because he has a park there. That's good. Enjoy that. Okay, it's very funny that you stumbled upon my next question, which is probably going to take 4 hours. Which everyone is aware what the next question is going to be. And it's 10:15. I think we'll be here till 2. Because the next question is from Shweta Rathore, and this was a question asked repeatedly for Congress. Do they realize they have got any chance against BJP with Rahul Gandhi being projected as Prime Minister candidate? And I know you're probably sick of answering this particular question, but yeah.
You know, I don't know how many of you heard Mr. Gandhi in Berkeley, but let me
summarize what he said. I mean,
I'll be brief. You know, I think end of day, every politician, every person is unique, right? In this room, there are 40, 50, 60, 100, 10, 100, whatever the number of people here. End of day, everyone is unique. So you have a flamboyant politician,
right?
One who's over the top in rhetoric. I don't know how many of you got your 15 lakh, no idea. 2 crore jobs, I was told last, Kishore, 6 crore jobs in 3 years, it's been just 2.5 lakhs. Calculate the percentage is less than 1%, okay? Right. There are politicians who are indulging in that kind of stuff. Make America great again, yeah? Achhe din. Sabka saath, sabka vikas gando thawo che, whatever. Now, the point is everybody's different, right? And I think what Mr. Gandhi said, and I'll give you just that one example to tell you why I believe that Rahul Gandhi is in a great number of ways the real marathon runner, the long distance runner.
Sure.
And if he wanted to be Prime Minister, I think the Congress would have agreed to that before 2014. But he said something very interesting, and I don't know, many people missed it, but I need to tell you on your show. Somebody asked him, Ki Narendra Modi keeps saying Congress Mukt Bharat. What do you believe? Or no, do you believe in the RSS Mukt Bharat? Something that Nitish Kumar actually interestingly wanted before he got into bed with Narendra Modi. That's in a metaphorical sense.
And Nitish Kumar obviously eventually went, hi guys, how's life?
Yeah. Lovely, man, lovely. So guess what happens, right?
Yeah.
Rahul Gandhi is asked this question. Rahul Gandhi says, you know what, I don't believe in an RSS Mukt Bharat because there are people who believe in that ideology of the RSS or the BJP. I mean, Hindutva, anti-minorities, a little, kind of pro a certain religious community, not really pro Dalits and the backwards. He said, because every ideology needs to have a space. He said, I will fight for the Congress ideology of being progressive, secular, liberal, tolerant, and inclusive growth, carrying one and all. But I don't believe I would like an obliteration of an RSS ideology. He said there are people who believe in it and we should respect that. And I think, of somewhere behind all those jokes and, there's a factory, by the way, that picks up Rahul Gandhi's speeches and creates memes. And
because come on.
I'm aware of that. No, I'm aware of that. I'm also aware of the fact that Narendra Modi went to Bhutan and said, Nepal and Ladakh are such great places. I'm so happy to be here. Come on. And you don't even know the name of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Come on, you're the Prime Minister. You don't know the father of the nation's name. But that I can even understand to some extent. But let me tell you.
Rahul,
but I'll tell you this. I think you need leaders. You need leaders who talk a language of tolerance, who are like, you coexist with me.
I'll summarize this for you. As an Indian who's been following politics on and off, the rest of the time I'm watching the IPL and Sasural Se Marka. Those are my 2 favorite shows. Rahul seems like he would be a very good candidate for a debate in a college. Like he'd put up a good front. But to run that college, I'm not sure. Like essentially, I don't think so.
Well, let me tell you this. Dr. Shashi Tharoor
This is my next question.
1 minute.
I know, you know where I'm going with this.
No, I don't. Mr. P. Chidambaram, leaders like Salman Khurshid, Kapil Sibal, Manish Tiwari, Dipender Hooda, Sachin Pilot, Jyotiraditya Scindia, Milind Devra, all of us. Why are we, and this is the question that you need to ask,
Right.
why are we all standing together with Mr. Rahul Gandhi?
Nobody knows.
Because here, no, I'll tell you why. Because here is a man, let me tell you, a leader who goes honestly and says in Berkeley
Right.
that I believe that dynasty, because that's a question that he's asked every time.
I'm sure, yeah.
He said in India, dynasty is a reality. It's not that I support it. By the way, I came
Yeah.
in the Congress party in 2004,
Right.
courtesy Mr. Gandhi, right?
Right.
And end of the day, there are many people like me who have joined the Congress.
Right.
Why? I mean, is there a dynasty? Is everybody from a dynasty? No, I have no political background from my family at all. My father was a professor of economics. He had nothing to do with politics. So I think things have changed.
Sanjay, if I may, on this one, I think this is a very interesting question. And I've asked myself this often, that what prevented me from joining the Congress or joining the BJP? One was saffron. Clearly, that was not my color. So that's quite clear. The Congress, there are many people I admired in it. But the thing that actually put me off was the dynasty. I'll be honest.
Sure.
Now, why? I have a perspective on it. When I used to come from outside, land at Bombay Airport, read anything about Bombay, you arrive and you hear about a Sanjay Gandhi National Park, a Rajiv Gandhi Sea Link, a Indira Gandhi Development Institute, a Jawaharlal Nehru Bombay Port Trust. Some very well deserved, some I felt too early to be deserved. When I arrive in Delhi, where you have Akbar Road and you have Aurangzeb Road,
For now.
you have Rajiv Pilot.
They'll be changed to like
Rajesh Pilot.
Pilot Road. And I ask myself, the proportionate achievements of one with respect to the historical achievements of another, that one particular family in one city ever present, Connaught Place converted into Rajiv Chowk, while Sardar Patel Chowk is somewhere down the line. The thought that crosses my mind, if the first family of India, which made so many contributions to this country, can actually accept this and legitimize this and feel a sense of entitlement, then that's wrong. What about your children? What about your children? What about you? What about, the 125 crores in this country? Why can't they dream and be the rulers of this country?
Sure.
And they set the track for the Bal Thakares of this country, for the Rajnaths of this country. Because they could easily say that if the Nehrus could do this, then why can't we do this? The second thing is, I think, of course, a Rahul Gandhi has full entitlement to be Prime Minister of this country. No question about it. Just because you're from a dynasty, it doesn't mean that you should not have claim to that office. You bring tremendous amount of experience, intelligence. You don't always have to go to Harvard and be a flyer over there to sort of become a Prime Minister. People can develop, people have lots of common sense, but I'll just finish this one.
Yeah.
And in this particular case, Rahul Gandhi has full entitlement, but why didn't somebody advise him? Start at the panchayat level. You want to become
Yes.
Prime Minister? Then become an MLA in UP. Then become Chief Minister. Then pick up a small university. Maybe go and work for the Asian Development Bank. Build your
McDonald's,
experience.
anything.
Build your CV. And by God, rule this country and make it what it can be. Why wasn't that done? And those are fundamental questions we have to answer.
Sure,
I agree.
absolutely.
It's a good
And I think when Rahul Gandhi said in Berkeley, as he said in many places, he said it in India, but they don't cover him in India, they black him out. He said that I believe that dynasty is a reality. You look at Ambani's or the Bachchans or whoever, everywhere. Sports, there was Rohan Gavaskar. But he said, I don't back it. We have a head start, sure. But end of the day, you have to win the mandate 5 times over. Don't forget, Mrs. Gandhi lost. Mrs. Gandhi lost.
The country has collapsed. once
Country
again.
has collapsed. Yeah, it's already collapsing. But let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Mrs. Gandhi lost. Sanjay Gandhi lost. I mean, end of day, dynasty, Rajnath Singh's son.
Yeah.
You have Vasundhara Raje's son. You have Raman Singh's son. You have Pankaja Munde here. You have Poonam Mahajan here. And by the way, the BJP has actually borrowed the Gandhis. Varun and Maneka Gandhi. And you're going to
I don't
talk
think
of
they
dynasty.
borrowed them. I think other stuff happened.
But I feel a little awkward. The fact that the BJP is not here.
I know, because I have so many jokes about them that I can't do. This is damn
Chief,
annoying. You know what my joke for the BJP was? And I thought that this would be a really great opening because in my head, and I'm going to do this the next time I get them, which is like, so in 1993, a great movie called Jani Dushman released. And it was a very big budget movie, the biggest budget movie in India at the time, and it flopped. So is that like demonetization? I was very excited about it. Damn it! If you enjoyed that video, please go out there and like, share, and subscribe to my new channel.